All right, good morning, everybody. I just decided to wake up and do a video. I just woke up, man. So I just threw on the t-shirt. I know it's wrinkly, and everything. I really don't care. Clothes are clothes, and I just know how, people out here in the world think. Uh, so, regardless of that, my point and purpose of making this video this morning is, I've been pondering about doing so for a long time. When it comes to things that I think about, because I think brightly about a lot of things and vibrantly, because when I say a lot of things, to be specific, I'm talking about just this world, the world that I live in, the what effect and the changes that I want to have on the world. And I just see a lot of wrong going on, man. And no matter how people see it, I know that people will say, with the polarity of wrong and right, it's all, perspective at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, I know that wrong is wrong and right is right, especially when you're harming people. So whenever someone's being harmed, that's definitely, where wrong is coming into play. My perception, I find myself, distance, from everybody, from society, and it's my own choice, because I used to have friends and all of that type of stuff, man. I'm cool being alone, man. It's just like I had to take a lot of time away, to, not even find myself, because I always have, been the type of person who's been, content within myself, and I just had to break away from society because I see so much, backwardsness in everything. And one of the main things that I see that's so backwards is society's, relationship with money. Now, for somebody like me who's not rich, until you get the money, people will think like, he's just making excuses, all of this type of stuff. But no, man, it really, to be so honest, it makes me sick. Money, the effects that it has on this world makes me sick when I think about it sometimes. Money, and this is my own saying, and you don't have to agree with it, but money is the number one cause of death. They'll tell you cancer, heart disease, drunk driving, some everything is the number one, number two cause of death. But I'll tell you one thing, money is the number one cause of death. And the reason why I say that is because money is the reason why religion is, money and control is the reason why religion, and money and control are like, two things that go hand in hand. Religion is a money system. They make money off of it. Everything that you can think of revolves around money. War. We got people going across seas and, fighting because of money and resources. Resources and money also go hand in hand. It's just everything that you can think of. All of the biggest problems in the world revolve around money. I mean, and even when it goes on to a micro, a smaller scale, when you're talking about, like what's going on even in the hood, niggas is killing each other over what? Money. You hear, and they push it in the agendas and these rap songs and everything that, let me see. Okay, I got 11 minutes. So I got about 7 minutes left. I got a good little amount of time. But with everything that these rappers talk about, all that they talk about is, they pushing an agenda for everybody to get the money, get the money. If you ain't talking money, I don't want to talk. That's mind control, man, if you ask me. It makes me sick, man. Like, is this the only thing that people see? Do people really not care about the world and the planet that they, the earth that they walk on, man? The food that they eat. I feel like if people actually stood up for things that actually mattered, this world would actually change. And that's why I got this philosophy of unity over money. I believe in unity over money. If people actually cared about, unifying with the next person, with their neighbor, over, going out every day to go, chase a dollar bill. I don't give a fuck how much it feeds your family and your table at the end of the day. If we were all unified, there wouldn't be a need for money like it is anyway, to be real. So I understand that everybody got to go feed their family and all of this type of stuff, but man, wake the fuck up and, think it's more to this. Dude, you wasn't born with money and you're not going to leave with it. I don't care how much happiness it can bring someone. It's an evil concept, man. It's an evil concept. And, money isn't the only problem. It's, it's plenty more problems. There's lies and deceptions, everywhere, man. And, as soon as somebody says something like the earth is flat, motherfuckers want to, act crazy. But we've been lied to about different things. So many different things. Well, how could you not believe, that the government is lying to you about the earth that you walk on, what's over your head, what's in the sky, somewhere that you can't go, you can't experiment, but you believe they take these pictures and all of this type of shit, it's just crazy. It makes no sense. It's backwards for people to believe some things. I just don't believe in taking a lifestyle on this earth that's given to me. I believe in making my own lifestyle. And at least when I say making my own lifestyle, I'm talking about and making lifestyles for, I think, not only for myself, but the life that I'm living, I'm trying to live it for, the next generations. And I know that, money is it's not the only way that I can, help the next generations. We can change this fluoride water. If we don't wake up, if we just wake up and say every day, hey, go get the money, that's all, I got to get this bag, cuz, man, nigga. If we just wake up every day and just say, I'm going to go do that, you're not even, changing the problem that's at hand. Does anybody care about the fluoride water? Does anybody care about, the GMOs that's being put in our food, the chemtrails that's being sprayed in the skies? The fact that people are actually dying, in wars, and fighting, for something that's actually, not even a fight. We got people, fighting and dying for nothing at the end of the day. And we all content with that. We just go by our daily lives. But if we live like everybody is ourselves, whenever you see somebody else suffering, I've heard people say some ignorant things to the extent of, I can't be around you if you ain't got no money. That's how sick-minded this world is. It's funny, man. I was at that point in life one time where I thought that money was everything. It was going to bring me all of my dreams. It's going to do everything. But I just thank, my creator so much that I even had the chance, that I'm not like these, that I don't have a mind like, these people have. No matter how, alone I'll be. One thing is, you can be alone. Alone and lonely are two different things. I enjoy being alone, man. I love to be around and talk to like-minded people, though. I love talking to like-minded people who actually understand, because believe it or not, there are plenty of people out here who are, waking up, and might not agree with everything that I say, but they agree with a lot and understand where I'm coming from, at least. And that's what matters to me at the end of the day. As long as there's like-minded people out here who want to make a change, make a difference, for the next generations to come. Because, people will say, and I mean, come on, man, we don't even know, nobody knows, exactly what happens. We didn't know what happened before we came here and we got put in this body that we're in now, and we don't know what's going to come after. So nobody knows what's going to come after. Nobody knows what happened when you shut these eyes and it's time to die. And when it's time to die, man, you might come back here. So the world that you're given and trying to make, what you're living and you're trying to do every day affects, what's not only, tomorrow for you, you're thinking about yourself, but your next life, if you have one. Now, even, some people say, well, if I don't have one, they got this saying that came out in hip hop. YOLO, you only live once, you know. Even if you only live once, who gives a fuck? It doesn't matter. If you only live once, that does not matter. That what does matter though, you got to think like this. You can't. That's a selfish concept to think you only live once. I'm gonna do whatever I want in this life. It's it's all about me. You know, that's a backwards concept. Because even if you only live once, there's going to be generations. It don't stop with you. This world does not stop with you. There's people who are going to be living and born. Babies are being born every second as I'm speaking now. And they're going to be born after you. Does the world not matter enough for you to change the world for them? And that's why I say that I'm changing, you know, I'm trying at least, you know, to change. And change doesn't have to mean even stepping out here and doing anything right off of the back. It's change all comes from within yourself, because when you change the first step to changing the world comes with changing yourself. You know, you change yourself first and make sure that you right, because you can't go out here and try to fix, you know, anything and help anybody in the world if you haven't helped yourself inside. So yeah, you know, I know that I'm not out here, you know, putting up signs and, you know, doing all type of crap, but at the end of the day,